What's up, guys? Devil Dog Gamer here. Today we're going to be talking about Escape from Tarkov Arena. I know a lot of us have been waiting for it. I am super excited for it. And with Gamescom going on right now, we got a lot of information about it and some new looks at it. And it's turning out to be pretty much what we expected it to be. And I'm pretty excited about it, but there's a few little twists here and there. Now, it did come out for pre-order. If you want to pre-order, if you don't have Edge of Darkness pack for Escape from Tarkov, you do have to pre-order it. There is like a special pack that gives you the Rizzy character, but you know, there's no real date for it yet. But I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be around the December big update because there is a big price change coming to the Edge of Darkness pack around that time. And I think that's to reflect the extra purchase of Arena on it. Now, if you don't know what Arena is kind of the team deathmatch, you know, Call of Duty-ish shooter version of Escape from Tarkov. Takes the shooting mechanics and the guns and all the stuff that you like from Escape from Tarkov, removes the kind of the raid and, you know, aspect of it, and puts you team versus team with a bunch of different modes. Now, for those that don't know, this is actually how the Escape from Tarkov universe started in a game called Contract Wars. It was a old Unity shooter that is basically built into this universe. Escape from Tarkov takes place in that whole Contract Wars universe. And Arena is kind of taking that whole aspect and bringing it up to date with the Tarkov standard. Now, one of the things they did talk about, which I thought was pretty cool, is that Escape from Tarkov and Arena share characters. That means if you level up your character in Escape from Tarkov, you're leveling up your character in Arena. Same with the skills and everything like that, and vice versa. If you level up your character in Arena, it levels up your character in Escape from Tarkov. This is kind of cool for people that don't want to like, oh, I'm wasting time this wipe, you know, if I play Arena. No, because you're actually leveling up. Someone who doesn't like to do the quests on Tarkov, this will be nice to get flea market unlocked and, you know, things like that. But at the same time, I still have to do quests to unlock, you know, gear and things like that. Now, from what it looks like, the way it's going to work with guns and equipment and such is you're going to get different operators you can choose from that you'll have to buy to be able to get into the match with, because you'll be able to make money if you win fights. You'll be able to wager money during the fights and things like that. And that's how you use what operator you can unlock. All the operators come with different gears, different setups. Doesn't look like you can customize your guns or anything like that, which is fine because people would just customize all the meta guns and leave it at that, basically, and it would just be people running the same guns. There's 4 classes: Assault, CQB, Scout, and Sniper. In the other trailers, they showed Marksman. It looks like they just kind of folded that into the Scout class. So you'll be able to unlock these guys, pick which class you want that has different traits and different, you know, weapons and setups. Find the one that you like, take it into the match. Now, of course, since it is like a normal team deathmatch, they do have basic game modes. Your shootout, which is just a round-robin tournament. You know, you go solo, duo, trio. Then you got your team fight, which is your normal 5v5 for 7 rounds. Then you got Overrun, which is a PvE mission for 5 players. You got to clear out the location of waves of enemies, so there is a PvE option in there. And then you have your last hero, a death match between multiple players. Most kills wins. And then you have your duel, which they haven't really shown off yet. Now, on top of that, they did show off a few of the maps. There are going to be a couple of maps. The 4 that they kind of showed off, of course, is Sawmill. Sawmill is one that's been in Contract Wars and Hired Ops, and is also found on the Woods map as that Sawmill area. That is a copy and paste, basically, of the map that's now been in 3 games. And then we get Bay 5, which is another copy and paste map from Contract Wars that was also in Hired Ops. That is also now coming to Arena. I don't like Bay 5. Bay 5 sucks, by the way. If you've ever played Contract Wars, you know Bay 5 sucks. Then they have the Air Pit, which they show off for the trailer, which is like the airport terminal with a plane in it. And then Equator, which looks like the interior of a mall. Then there's also the Bowl, which looks like it's probably going to be in a stadium. And then the Box and Resort. So there's a couple of different maps, which is pretty cool. Of course, they're also going to have rankings. So you'll be able to rank up as you play and get a rating. And that rating will actually like put you in the match with people of similar rankings. So you won't be playing like super awesome guys that, you know, are going to wipe the lobby with every single person every single time. You'll be matched with your ranking, players of similar ranking, which seems to be kind of a cool little way of doing it. and you know that's totally fine. But I like the idea of taking the combat from Escape from Tarkov and turning it into like a Call of Duty-esque, go back to the roots, contract war shooter. Of course, you know, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a way to monetize that. When I was looking through the website, there were a few operators that had special little icons next to them, and I'm sure they're going to be paid, you know, guys. At the same time, like, this seems to be, they're trying to make it Contract Wars, which, nothing wrong with Contract Wars. Contract Wars was fine. Great game. I still play it here and there. I played more Hired Ops because it was a newer version of it, but then it died out. Contract Wars is still alive, believe it or not. They seem to be making it Contract Wars-esque. So I'm pretty sure we might get away where they're going to monetize it in some way, shape, or form, where you can buy packs of special operators and stuff like that. But every gun, you know, medical, all that stuff from Escape from Tarkov seems like it's going to be in Arena, which I'm fine with. Because, like, honestly, I like Tarkov. I like the idea of Tarkov. It's a great game. But playing it all the time since day one, it was in closed alpha testing, doing all the quests over and over again, I'm kind of burned out. I like the PvP of Tarkov. I just don't want to grind up anymore to unlock weapons, do these same old shitty quests every 10 seconds, and get to a point where, okay, now I can PvP. By that time, I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I have gear, let's do some PvP. I'm bored as hell, dude. I'm bored as hell. Arena is going to take that and flip it. Like, it's just like, hey, you like Tarkov PvP? Jump right into the game. Have a little bit of fun. I think one of the things I'm most excited about with Arena is since you can't really, doesn't seem like you can build guns out, is the fact that you might be able to use weapons and combos and be more effective than you could in Escape from Tarkov. Everybody knows, like, hey, you know, this gun doesn't really work that well, this part of the wipe, and there's a lot of guns that I've never really run continuously because they're not good enough to kill people, and you know, basically that's the reason. But with Arena, it's kind of a level playing field because it's less about, hey, having all this top tier gear, and it's more about like, hey, you got this operator and that operator, and your chances of killing people are going to be a lot better because they're not all running top tier armor and hex grids and things like that. So it might give me kind of a more of a chance to play weapons that I wouldn't normally try or really haven't spent that much time on because, well, the only ammo worth it was locked behind a quest that I didn't want to do, and just, you know, things like that. Like, you kind of have more of a freedom than you would with Escape from Tarkov to try out different weapons and try out different, you know, setups of weapons that you never really would have run, but you can run them in Arena because it's more of a level playing field. There's going to be kind of a balance, especially when it comes to armor, I feel like. Sure, there's probably operators that are going to have, you know, good armor, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to have that many choices, you know, to bring out top tier armor. You're just going to be kind of stuck with what you got. But I'm pretty excited for Arena. I think it's definitely probably going to come out this December. Definitely check out the Battle State website if you want to pre-order yourself. If you have Edge of Darkness, EOD, you don't have to. You already have the pack yourself. But hopefully we get our hands on it soon, and we get to try a little bit of Tarkov PvP in a kind of a contract war setting. Let me know what you think about Arena. You going to play it? Let me know down in the comments below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.